Hey guys, Joe here, and here we are today to learn about the Master of Stealth, Greninja. Now, just to note, these are my opinions and the opinions of other people who have written guides. Sorry if I give any false information that isn't 100% true, and if you happen to find false wording or such, please tell me in the comment section below, and I'll try to add annotations, or I'll just try to give you some credit for saying that in the comments below. I'm definitely not the best around, but hopefully nobody's ever going to get me down, and we'll be able to have a good time on this guide, and you'll learn something new too. So let's get started. Greninja first appeared as Froakie in Pokemon X and Y. At the start he looks cute, but he turns fierce quickly. He is very competitive and is actually banned from Smogon tiers just a little bit ago because of his adaptability inside that game, which luckily, he hasn't been banned from Smash, so he gets to keep that adaptability and he gets to stay in the game. As for Greninja's playstyle, he actually has a very versatile playstyle. He isn't forced to go ham, but he also isn't forced to camp. He's allowed to go all up in people's faces with his fast back air and tilts, but he can also camp with his neutral B. Having all these choices can make it hard to know what to do, but in general with Greninja, you just want to mix it up with all your moves. If your opponent gets used to you spamming your shuriken, go in for a grab while he shields, and vice versa. Greninja's style of mixing things up can allow you to get sneaky hits and cheeky kills. Overall, he's a pretty good character. He has his downfalls, but in my opinion, he is top 20 in the tier list, and is a good choice for a casual or competitive player because he is a lot of fun to play. Greninja is also a good starter, because he can play multiple styles and get you used to other types of play styles that aren't just going ham 24/7. Dash attack. This is a decent dash attack, doing around 7% and having a pretty good hitbox. It does have quite a bit of lag though, and really doesn't lead into other moves, but it can be used for spacing and such. I would not recommend spamming this move. Also, this move keeps you low to the ground so you can duck under some projectiles. Jab combo. Greninja's jab is a multi-hit jab, meaning that it hits until you let go of the attack button. The first hit does 2%, second does 1.5%, and the third does 3% for the ending hit of the jab. You also get extra 1% for every other second that you wait during the jab. This means that your jab can do a lot of damage, but on the bad side, this combo takes quite a long time to complete and ends up with a lot of lag. Without lag, you will be punished and could take a ton of damage. It is a pretty basic multi-hit jab, and I don't really think it's great, but it doesn't really suck either. Imagine Kirby from previous games, and it's something like that. The uses for this move are mainly to punish rolls by attacking where you think somebody will end up rolling. Also, since it is a multi-hit, it's very hard to miss the punish, making it even better choice for rollers. Other than that, you can chain it after neutral air if they don't DI away. It isn't the best jab attack, but it isn't completely terrible. Don't spam this move, but do not forget it. It's very nice in certain situations. Up tilt. Now we're off to up tilt. In my opinion, up tilt is a very good move. It does about 4.5%, which may not seem like a lot, but it can combo to other things like up tilt, nair, or up air. I don't believe they are true combos, meaning that the enemy can't get out of them, but still a pretty good move. It can string 1 to 2 times by itself before the enemy can actually get out of up tilt. After they get out of your up tilt, you can either dodge backwards and neutral B them, or you can go for a shield grab. This is a pretty basic move that does allow him to get some combos and can let you punish. Don't spam this move, but it is definitely one of Greninja's better tilts. Side tilt. This move does 6.5% when you do it, which isn't horrible, but isn't great either. This move has a decent range, but is pretty slow and allows you to be punished easily. There isn't much to say about this move. It can be used to space a little, but in general, you won't be using this move way too much, other than a bit of spacing and pivot tilting. On that note, this is very useful for pivot tilts, but that's about it. Don't use this move much unless you want to space or you need the pivot tilt. His pivot smash is a bit slow, so this will be better to punish people. My friend says, one only uses side tilt on accident when trying to do down tilt. So take that as you want it. Down tilt. Oh, this move. It's pretty much F tilt, but better in most ways. It hits them to an easy follow-up, allowing spacing still. It's faster, does more damage, 7%, and is just a bit better than 4 tilt. This is my personal favorite tilt because of the follow-ups. Down tilt into nair, fair, or grab are all pretty good strategies. Don't spam this move, but definitely do remember it. Overall, his tilts are about average, with a few very good ones. You won't be picking Greninja for his tilts like Mario, but he isn't anything to laugh at either. Side smash. Greninja's side smash does 14 to 19% damage depending on how charged it is. It has decent knockback, but is a bit slow. This gets outclassed by down smash and up smash in knockback, damage, and coverage. Also, this move doesn't have much range, so you have to remember that. It can be used to edge guard, but in general, don't use this move too much. You can get people used to you down smashing, and then try to trick them with a side smash, but other than that, I would just use other smashes instead of this one. Don't get me wrong, it can kill, but it's just not as good, and it's just outclassed by the other great smashes, his down and up smash. Down smash. This move is like Slide Smash, but better. It does 1% less damage, doing 13 to 18%, but its area of coverage is much greater. It hits both sides of Greninja in a quick slice. This move sends people flying with very high knockback and is amazing for punishing rolls, and is a great out of shield option. I believe this is better than his Side Smash, but I guess it's up to you. You can become predictable with this move, so mix it up with his Side Smash. But these two moves have close to the same range. Just remember not to spam smashes and you should be fine. Up Smash. Oh, this move. This is Greninja's bread and butter move. It was nerfed pretty hard in the patch, but still kills super easy if you hit the sweet spot, and still does decent damage if you hit the sour spot. The sweet spot is in the tip of the blade, and isn't ridiculously hard to hit like Falco's new down air. This move can be used to punish rolls, air dodges, or even used after someone shields. I love this smash, and it's definitely his best smash. It's a bit risky because of the ending lag that Nintendo added, but the damage and knockback are just so high that it seems worth the lag. Remember to punish with this move, and do not spam it, or else they will see it coming and try to get hit by the sour spot, or not get hit at all. The damage for this move is 19 to 26 with the sweet spot, or 11 to 15 with the sour spot. Both are good, and as I said, never forget this move. In general, his smashes are above average. They kill early, aren't too slow, have great hitboxes, and don't have way too much lag. Don't spam them though. They are very predictable, and that can be your downfall. Other than that, they are very useful, and I do recommend using them quite a lot. They are great. Greninja's grabs. Greninja has a great grab range. It's a disjointed hitbox, so it's hard for the opponent to hit you while you're trying to grab them. It does have a bit of ending lag though, so it can't be spammed all willy-nilly like lame Luigi, but still isn't too bad. The pummel does 2%, and depending on the opponent can be used 1 to 2 times because it's pretty fast. Also, don't forget his dash grab, because it is very easy to catch people off guard that way. Up throw. Up throw is definitely Greninja's best throw. It can be used to read opponents and get a free up smash if they fail to air dodge. It can also be combined into up air or nair and lead into a lot of combos. If you don't know what throw to use, just go with this one. It only does 5%, so it's not the most damaging throw, but still, the combos you can get out of this are very worthwhile. It has attacks that can combo into it unlike other throws. Down throw. This isn't a great throw, but it seems to be able to go into a forward air after you use it if you wait a while, and if they don't tech. Definitely not the best throw, and you shouldn't use it much, unlike a lot of characters. Only does 6% damage. Back throw. This move can kill at very late percents. Greninja's throws don't really kill very reliably early, so remember that. This throw can get people off stage to the Gimp, but isn't very useful after that. It does do the most damage, 8% though. Forward throw. This throw can lead into some strings, but not true combos. This also isn't a great throw, but it does decent damage. All in all, I would really recommend up throw. Only 5% damage. In general, Greninja's throws are not too good other than his up throw. It is common in this game to only have one good throw though, so don't get too down. He has a good grab range, so still try to get grabs and get combos off the up air. Or go for a back throw if you want to get a little extra percent or some breathing room. Once again, not the best throws in the game, but not too terrible. Down air. The pub stamp move. Some may think this is the epitome of all Greninja plays, but it is super easy to read. I almost never use this move. Sure, it does 8% damage and is great for people that don't shield, but really those situations don't happen much. Personally, I just almost never use this move. It does spike downwards at the first few frames, so it can be useful for that off stage, and it is used for a true combo, but really, please do not spam this move. So punishable. Up air. I love using this move. It's my favorite one of his aerial moves because it does 9% in total, auto cancels, and also has a very long hitbox. The first and last hits do the most damage, so keep that in mind if you can. This attack is used to short hop up air, it can be used to punish rolls, can even spike, and it's very hard to hit just because of the move's priority. I just love this move. It doesn't really have any drawbacks, just like Sheik's and Samus's. Also, I forgot to mention that this move can kill. You can get predictable with this move, just like all of his other moves, but it's hard to air dodge this one, even if you do happen to know when you can dodge it. I recommend using this move a lot because it definitely is his best air move, with his big hitbox, multiple hits, and high damage / kill power. Back air. When Greninja uses his back air, it sends out 3 kicks, dealing 3%, 2%, and 4.5%. This move has decent knockback and can be used to space. You can pivot short hop back row, which allows you to space even better. I enjoy using this move, and it's pretty hard to dodge, but you usually don't get all 3 hits, so it doesn't damage. Nair. When you press neutral air as Greninja, it sends out a burst of water that does 11% at the center and 6% on the outside. This move is a decent nair. It doesn't linger, but is very fast and can save you from getting comboed. I don't use this move too much because it's situational and hard to hit, but still do not forget this move. Fair. A very slow 14% kill move. This is Greninja's best air kill move, but is extremely predictable because of the slow attack speed of it, and the ending lag can hurt as well. It is possible to string down throw into fair and try to get a kill out of it, but it usually doesn't work at high percent. It may sound like a bad move from what I've said, but the kill power is very good. I'm actually told it's a very underrated move, and I can see that. the amazing damage and knockback are definitely not to be ignored. You should use this move mostly when you have a chance to hit your enemy when he's stuck inside of another laggy move. Do not try to use this move against somebody like Sheik's Fair, or else you'll get chopped in the face. Neutral B. This is certainly Greninja's best special. You can sneak these in between almost every attack, and because how fast they are, you can pretty much get a free 4%. You'll be able to camp, charge it up for a kill move, edge guard, stop approaches through the air, punish grabs. It's just an amazing neutral B. This is one of Greninja's moves that you can spam, basically the only one. It cannot be charged and saved for later like Samus or Wii Fit Trainer, but that's okay because it charges way faster than both of them, and can be sent out in a moment's notice. There aren't very many drawbacks for this move because of its little lag, and it's pretty hard to punish outside of a shield grab. The damage ratios for this move are 0.66% for every hit of the Shuriken, and 9.5% for the Ender. That's 12.5%. Never, ever, ever forget this move. Try to spam this as much as you can, but do not spam it when they're really close, or else you could get hit in the face. Side B. This move was a very good move before the patch hit, but now it's become a very predictable move that doesn't have much for it. Maybe use it only 1 to 2 times a game. It does 10 to 12%, so it isn't that bad, but do not spam it. This move is better on flat zone or places with black on the bottom of the stage, because it's impossible to see the approach. So try to get one of those stages if you can as Greninja. Up B. Greninja's up B is one of the best in the game. You shoot 2 pumps of water shooting in 2 different directions that has hitboxes that push people both ways. This can be used to get back to the stage, ledge, and other like things. The main fun of this move is to gimp people with bad recoveries, though it's much harder to do since the patch. You can short hop over the stage and then up B to push those characters off the stage for an easy kill. Down B. This move is just a counter that can be shielded. It's not very good at all. If you use it, try to get a vertical hit because it does 3% more damage than horizontal. Vertical hit also actually true combos into up air at certain percents, just so you know, but it's still kinda useless in that way. It can attack in multiple directions, but doesn't kill as early as other counters, in my opinion. Use this only if you get a good read, or if the opponents don't shield at all. Next we're going to go over the advanced techniques. Pivot Grab. This is one of the easier moves to use while starting to play as Greninja. It is one of the better tricks out there that every person in the game can use, but is definitely more useful on Greninja than most. The way you pull off this move is to run a direction, then right as you want to turn, hit the opposite direction, as seen in the clip. Then you press either smash, grab, or tilt. You can use this technique when you're running away to get a nice free hit, or towards somebody and predict them to roll behind you to hit them that way. Teching. This is a technique that once again everyone can do, but I wanted to mention quickly. By pressing R repeatedly, or get the exact timing of ain't nobody got time for that, when you get hit into the stage. This deletes all the momentum and allows you to get out of a lot of combos. Do not try to use this all the time because sometimes it can get you into more combos than get you out of combos, but try to see what it can do. B reversal. With every character with a neutral B that shoots a ranged object in the game, you can use the B reversal. This allows you to change the direction of your character mid-air and attack that way. One can simply do this by pressing and holding the B button after a short amount of time. That person should hold right or left depending on what way they want to go. This will turn you that direction. You can use this to short hop and then turn the other way to get free shuriken hits out of the blue, or just turn mid-air and try to get a nice crispy back air. Up air spiking. To perform this tactic, you'll need an enemy above you. All you have to do is up air and then fast fall by quickly pressing down. If done fast enough, the enemy should shoot straight down and not be able to move for a little bit. While he can't move, you will be able to use almost any smash or any of your other moves to your liking. It will improve your Greninja game tenfold. Short hop, fast fall, nair. To do this tactic, you will need to have a character on the ground. All you need to do is short hop by quickly pressing the jump button, then proceed to use your nair on top of them. You have to make sure that you hit the sweet spot. Right as you do this, make sure to fast fall. When all is done correctly, you should be able to get a fast attack and get out without being punished at all. Very useful, but kind of hard to land. Combos. I just had to say in the description I have a list of all of Greninja's combos, so if you want to know them all, check there. I'm just going to be saying 11 combos that I think are one, if not his best combos. Down tilt to down tilt, 0 to 40%. This is one of the easiest Greninja combos. All you have to do is press down tilt twice. Simple as that. This works on heavy characters, though, so keep that in mind. I'd recommend this combo because of the ease of use and it's really easy to hit. Down tilt to up smash, 0 to 120. This one is a bit harder to pull off, but still not too bad. This combo leads into some nice kills at the end of the game, or just some good damage. You pull this off by down tilting, then you must quickly run forward a little bit and up smash. They shouldn't be able to get out of it, and this allows you to get a lot of free damage or a kill. Up tilt to up air, 30 to 160. This is a pretty easy move to pull off. To start, you stand next to your opponent and use your up tilt. After that is completed, you quickly do 1 or 2 if they have a lot of damage jumps, and press up air. This does a pretty good size of damage and can kill at higher percents. Up tilt to up smash. 10 to 42%. For this combo, you must go next to your opponent. If you're right on them, it'll be easier, but it's okay if you're not. Now if you're on top of the opponent, just up tilt and then press up on the C stick. It does a ton of damage if you sweet spot it, and isn't too bad if you hit this power spot of Greninja's up smash. This is a pretty good early game damager, but it can be hard to get up tilts. I would recommend trying to do this as an out of shield option. Dash attack to forward air. 4 to 140%. For this one, all you must do is do a dash attack by running and pressing A or down on the C stick to do a dash attack. After that is complete, you must jump and hit forward air. It isn't too hard, but it can be a little bit tricky, so I recommend that you play for quite a while and try to make sure you can hit it 100% of the time. This is not a true combo, but hits most of the time. Fully charged shuriken to forward air. 0 to 80%. This one has a bit hard timing like all the other moves that use forward air, but once again isn't too hard to pull off. All you have to do is hit a fully charged neutral B and then immediately run to where the enemy is going. Then at the right time, you have to jump and forward air, as shown in the clip, and you should be able to hit them. The timing is, again, a bit hard, but nothing a novice couldn't handle. Sweet spot and air to forward smash / up smash. 6 to 30%. This can be an extremely hard move to hit, but is super rewarding. First, you must sweet spot your neutral air, after doing a short hop next to an enemy. If you hit the sweet spot, you will be able to do a forward smash, up smash, or forward tilt. This can be very good for early game damaging, but is really hard to do, so do it cautiously. Forward air, jab. 0 to 20%. For this combo, all you need to do is simply run up to your opponent, short hop, and then use your forward air. If you hit, you will be able to instantly use your jab combo, dealing a stupidly high amount of damage. This combo is very easy to hit, but only works at the very start of the game, so keep that in mind. Up throw to back air / up air. 5 to 86%. For this combo, all you will need is good grab. After you get that, be it pivot grabbing or another method, use a short hop back air or up air. At later percents, you may need to use a full jump or somewhere in between, but you learn the damage and timing percents as you practice the combo. This is a super easy combo to hit, one of his bread and butter combos. Down air to back air. This is one of the best down air combos out there. You must be above them and press down A. After you've done that, then you must immediately move behind them and press back air. This will allow you to hit both of these moves and can lead into some other follow-up. Congratulations! You beat the game! I mean, finish watching the guide. Same thing though. I hope that this guide helps you out and made you become the coolest frog in your neighborhood, or at least helped you get a small amount better. If you have any important questions, make sure to ask below. For the next guide, I will be making one of my own choosing, but for the one after that, it will be by the choosing of you guys, the viewers. In this episode, and the next, vote for a character in the comments. The one that gets the most likes will be up for a guide. So make sure to tell your friends to vote, wink wink, so that you can rig the system, alright? Thank you all for sticking through this guide, and share the video with any Greninja mains you know. Likes and sub as always, and see you guys next time. Ninja.